London. It is one of the most oldest and well-known cities in the world, receiving about 30 million tourists per year. In this video, I wanted to see what I could get up to in a day on a budget of $100.
It feels good to be back in central London. I haven't filmed a video in central London for what feels like years, so yeah, it feels good to be back here. I'm filming something for you guys. So, London is my home city, and in fact, when I was at uni, I actually lived in central London for a couple of years, so I've been to most attractions here, and been to quite a few restaurants as well. So hopefully today I can visit some different places and show you parts of London that you probably didn't know existed before. Currently, at the time of filming, $100 US is about £79, so that's my budget for the day. However, I had to get a train from where I live into central London. So for those of you that are familiar with London zones, I live in zone 6, so an all-day travel card from zone 6 is £14.90, so that's basically £15 of my budget already gone just on travel. So I've got about 65 quid left for the day. I'm quite hungry at the moment, so I'm gonna go and get some breakfast. So on my day out in London, I've come to Green Park, specifically Le Deli Robuchon. They're quite famous for doing cube croissants, and since I haven't had breakfast yet, I thought it'd be a good place to start. I got myself a chocolate cube croissant and a latte, which came to a total of £10.25. And if you guys saw the clips, the croissant was a lot bigger than I thought it would be. It was quite nice. I assumed it would be a lot sweeter than it actually was, but it wasn't too bad. It tasted very nice, and definitely worth trying out if you want to try something a bit different to your usual croissants and like bakery items you guys usually have for breakfast. It is quite expensive though, so maybe just do it as like a one-time thing. One of the best things about London is that there's loads of exhibitions and galleries and museums to visit. So if you are doing a day out in London, you have to visit one of these places. I've come to Tottenham Court Road to a place called Outernet in London, which is literally just outside the station. At the moment, they're showing an exhibition called The Spaces in Between, which starts in about 20 minutes time. So I've got a bit of time to kill. But the best thing about this exhibition is that it's free to visit. Just finished with the exhibition. It was only about half an hour long, but considering it was free, it wasn't too bad. Outernet London do loads of exhibitions, so there's an app you can download which shows you all the exhibitions they do. They do sort of different ones at different times during the week and different times during the day, so make sure you check that before you come to here. Anyway, it's 1 o'clock now, so it's time for lunch.
I love my burgers, and so for lunch I went to Burger & Beyond in Soho, where I got the aptly named Bougie Burger with fries and dirty tots on the side.
Just finished lunch, which was quite decent. Not quite the best burger I've had in London. That would be the Gordon Ramsay Street Burger restaurant. The burgers there are amazing, and more than that, it's really good price as well. You can often get like burger and chips for like 13 quid. This, what I had today, came to about 20 quid, so I have about £35 left, which is a decent amount of money. I'm currently in Soho, so the plan now is I'm just going to walk down to Chinatown and see what there is to do there. So I went to Chinatown Bakery in Chinatown, which is really well known for like having loads of really good like Chinese bakery items. So I did a bit of shopping for home. I got myself a lot of pandan cake. My sister and my mum really love pandan cake, so got quite a lot for them. The total cost of all of this was about £12, so by my calculations, I think I have about £20 left, maybe slightly more for the rest of the day.
After this, I went to Mameson's, which is literally a minute walk away from Chinatown Bakery. Mameson's is a Filipino ice cream parlour, and I went there to try bilog, which cost me £7.50. Bilog is essentially an ice cream sandwich. It's definitely worth trying as a novelty dish, especially if you have a sweet tooth.
So I'm filming this video on the weekend of the coronation, when King Charles III came to power, I guess. So there's a lot of like decorations and stuff all around London, loads of like Union Jacks flying around, and as you can see behind me, there's loads of like Commonwealth flags flying around as well. So yeah, it's quite an interesting time to be in London, I guess. One of the best things about London is its public transport system. There's loads of different public transport you can take around London: bus, bicycle, train, taxi. But one of the new methods that's become more popular over recent years is the riverboat service. It's actually run by Uber Boats. Sadly, it isn't covered by the all-day travel card I got earlier, so I'm going to have to pay for it separately. I believe it's £8.30 to get the Uber boat. So I'm currently at Westminster Pier, and my plan is I'm going to get the riverboat service from here all the way up to Canary Wharf. Because it's a relatively nice day, the weather isn't too bad. Should be quite a pleasant journey along the Thames. Slight change in plan. The boat was taking a lot longer than I thought it would, so I ended up getting off at Bankside Pier. But yeah, the boat I guess is nice. However, it is very slow, so maybe don't get it if you're in a rush. But if you've got all day and it's a nice day, it's quite warm and it's a lot sunnier than it is today, then yeah, definitely go for it. As I said before, it is a bit pricey compared to other public transports, but I guess it's quite unique. I'm currently walking past one of the most iconic landmarks within London, and that's St Paul's Cathedral. With its majestic dome, it's been a staple of the London skyline for many hundreds of years. In fact, at one point this was the tallest building in London, and for a long period in London's history, buildings weren't allowed to be built taller than it. So yeah, it's got a lot of history to it. It's survived the Great Fire of London, so yeah, it's very nostalgic. Lots of events happen around here, and you can visit the cathedral for free, so if you've never been before, I definitely recommend visiting it. I think you can also climb up to the top of the dome, just up there, but I think to do that you have to pay for it. It has a really wide variety of rooftops that you can visit. Some of them you have to pay for, but some of them are free. And I'm about to take you to my favourite free rooftop in London.
I went to One New Exchange, which is essentially a shopping centre right by St Paul's Cathedral. It has a rooftop on the top, and the rooftop gives you great views of London, in particular St Paul's Cathedral. I've come down for the rooftop because it was quite windy up there, so I thought I'd come down here and just talk about it. But yeah, it's one of my favourite rooftops, not because it's one of the highest, and there are lots of higher rooftops within London, but this is probably one of the highest places you can go with unobstructed views. 120 at Fenchurch Gardens, Sky Garden, the Shard and so forth. They're all sort of obstructed views. You can either not go outside, or even if you do go outside, it's sort of blocked off by like glass walls and stuff, so you can't really get good photos. But at One New Change, there's nothing blocking your way, so you can take great photos. Anyway, if my calculations are correct, I only have about £5 left for my budget for the day, so I guess that's sort of the end of my day out in London. There's not a whole lot more I can do with £5 really. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I've given you a taste of roughly how much things cost in London, and so you can sort of budget / plan your day accordingly. Hopefully I've also given you an idea of a few different places you can go to rather than the sort of standard tourist attractions. But yeah, it's been good filming in my home city after so many videos abroad, but the next couple of videos will be abroad, so make sure you subscribe so that you can watch those videos when they come out. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.